Hi everyone, welcome to another video on Microsoft Identity Manager. Today we're going to be exploring how to remove the top SharePoint toolbar from the portal solution. It's something that customers often ask, how do we get rid of this, or can we hide it? And it does actually have some benefits apart from cosmetic in hiding it. One, users can click on it and it will open their user profile, which the information that it displays when it opens up can be out of date because it's not kept in sync and not kept up to date. It creates a database, it increases the database space being used because it creates the profile site in the background. And finally, there is that cosmetic purpose for why a user might not want to, or a customer might not want to have it visible. So I guess the first question to answer is, can you hide it? Yes, you can. What I'm going to show you is how to hide it in SharePoint 2016, which is what the development environment that I've got open is running on. And then I'll show you how to do it in SharePoint 2013, which my test environment is running on. So to hide this, we need to edit the style sheet of the web page. And what I'm going to do quickly at the start is just go through making the changes and in the style sheet to hide it, and then what we'll do afterwards, once we've done it in both environments, is we'll actually understand how to find out exactly what this element on the web page is using, how to find the style sheet references, attributes, headers, classes that reference it, and then look in IIS to find out where those files are before finally making a change. So with that being said, you can see that this portal is still waiting to open my profile, but we'll just, while we're waiting for that, we'll go into the style sheet. It's the fim.css, and like I said, we'll discuss later on where we want to find that file. We're going to search for bread, short for breadcrumb. It's the ms-global breadcrumb that we're looking for. We're going to add a display none element, and we're going to save that. We're going to do an IIS reset. Just wait for that to refresh now. So it's telling us that the page is now available. Just waiting for that to start, but that's stopped now, so we're going to start it. So the page is back. We'll do a Control F5 to refresh the page, and we're just going to wait for it to rebuild itself. And there we go, that top toolbar is now gone, and we've just got the Microsoft Identity Manager toolbar there. So quickly jumping over to the test environment. Again, this is running MIM, but this server was upgraded from FIM to MIM rather than it being a clean installation of MIM. Again, it's the fim.css file. It is in a slightly different folder location, but again, we'll discuss that in a little bit. We'll make the same change, save it, and we'll get my command prompt, restart the portal. Depending on which version of SharePoint you use in 2013 or 2016, it does install into a different folder, but we will explore that in a little bit. Control F5 to clear the cache and refresh the page, and again it's just got to rebuild it quickly. And once it's finished reloading the page, we'll see that that top toolbar's disappeared. Brilliant. So that's how you can improve it, get rid of it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the development environment, and I'm just going to comment this line out for the time being. And save it. And we'll do a restart again. Now, you might be wondering where this file is. And what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to quickly show you where the file is. So we'll go to my computer, C drive. program files, common files, Microsoft Shared, web server extensions. Forefront data managers up there, don't like that for you, it's the web server extensions we want. Now, depending on which version of SharePoint you're running, if it's 2013, it's the 14 that you want. If it's 2016, it's the 16 folder you want. Then we need to go to Template. Then we need to go to Layouts. Then 1033. Then Styles. And we can see that the FIM file's just there. And that's where the file is. So how do you understand, how do you figure out where this file is? So we'll go back to Internet Explorer, we'll just refresh the page again, and once the page is refreshed we'll load up the Internet Explorer tools, developer tools to help us investigate where the element's coming from and where the style sheet is. So we're just going to snap that to there. And what we're going to do is we're going to use the element select element, and we're just going to hover over the element we want, and then we're going to click. And we can see straight away it's picked up the ms-global breadcrumb class, and we can see what it is here. And one of the great things is we can actually make the changes in real time. And we can see that that's made the change. So it sort of helps us to understand what the change we need to make to do. And if you wanted to pick anything else and change some of the fonts or the other bits and pieces, you can do that exactly the same thing. It also tells us where the file is. So we can see here it's telling us it's in the underscore layouts of 15 1033 styles-fim CSS file. And you might be thinking, well, the folder you just went to, there wasn't a 15. There was only a 14 or 16. So how does it know that there's a 15 folder? Well, this is where we go to IIS, and within IIS, Internet Information Services, we can see here that we've got the MIM portal. We've then got the underscore layouts folder. We've then got the 15 folder, and what this little arrow here means is that it's not actually a real folder, it's just a virtual directory, and that's telling us that it's going to go to 1033, which has then got the styles in, which is where our CSS is. And what we can do is we can right click on the styles and we can click explore, and that will bring the folder up to exactly where we need to be be selecting that file. So we can see that it's the 16 folder that we've got here. So what we're going to do is just jump onto the 2013 box, exactly the same thing. I'm using Google Chrome on this box as well, but we can do the same thing. Obviously first we just need to remove the elements, do an IIS reset, and then once that finishes recycling that, we can refresh the page and try and recreate what we just did in the development environment. It's quite a nice tool to be able to do. So if you wanted to make any other changes to the portal, any other sort of tweaks to how it looks and anything else, it's quite a nice way of being able to do it. Okay, so Control F5 again to refresh the page. So that is one of the things that potentially could catch you out, is that you make the change, you restart IIS, and then it doesn't actually make any difference. You do need to do that Control F5. So again, doing the element selector, hovering over the top toolbar, clicking on it. We're finding it here. We've got our style here. So again, we can do our in real time editing. We can hover over to find out where the file is, and this time it's just layouts 1033 styles FIM. So slightly different depending on which version. But again, we can load up IIS. Sites, Vim Portal, Layouts, 1033, Styles, and we can explore this folder, and it takes us to 14 templates, layouts, 1033 styles, Vim, and we can now go in there and edit it and make the change that we want. So hopefully this video has been useful. It's given you some interesting ideas on what you can do with the portal, how you can sort of make slight cosmetic tweaks using the CSS file. Any questions or queries, feel free to put them in the comments below, or send me a tweet, or just drop me an email. Thank you for watching, and I hope you found this video interesting.